What's happening everyone, my name is Alex and welcome back. In today's video we are checking out two very exciting portable projectors from Nebula. The first one that we are checking out is called the Nebula Capsule 3. This is a super tiny projector, a projector that's small enough that you can actually take with you anywhere. This will fit in your purse, it even fits in like a pocket for a water bottle. It is that small, so you can take this in pretty much any space, no matter how small that space is. So you can basically have a projector or a TV with you pretty much anywhere you go. So that's the main advantage for this one, the super small size. This runs Google TV with built-in Netflix, and since we have Google TV, you can basically install any application that's available for Google TV. So Amazon Prime, Disney, or any streaming app that you can think of, you can basically install and use on this projector. So very simple to use. Now, if you don't want to use Google TV on it, you can actually plug in a hard drive. Let's say that you have some movies on a hard drive or something like that. You can plug in a hard drive and you can actually use it that way. So you don't necessarily have to be streaming with it. You can actually play movies or videos or whatever from a local storage. So that could also work for certain people. Now, this has a brightness of 200 ANSI lumens, so in a dark room you're going to be able to see nice and vivid those images, of course, and this has a resolution of 1080p. So again, you're going to be able to watch whatever you're watching nice and sharp. The built-in battery will keep this going for about 2.5 hours on one charge, and that means that you're going to be able to finish pretty much most movies out there on one charge. And if you want, you can also plug it in. So there is a charger that comes in the box with it, and this also has an 8-watt speaker inside. So of course it's going to be loud enough if you're in a small space, of course. And next I actually want to show you a quick recording just so you can hear how that internal speaker in this projector sounds like, just so you get an idea how it sounds. Of course I'm gonna have to play something that's copyright free, but let me play that and I will be right back. Alright, so we have our quick speaker test. First I'm going to show you the fan noise from this projector. You can barely hear it from where I'm standing now. So I'm going to point the microphone towards the projector and be quiet for a second. So you can barely hear that fan. And next we're going to play this video here. I'm also going to turn up the volume. So let's press play, and I'm going to have the microphone pointing towards the projector. I was lost and sad to the voices in my head. I gotta get up again. I gotta get up to another day. I gotta give it up again. I gotta get up. I gotta get up. I gotta get up again. I gotta get up. And with that, you also got a pretty good chance to hear how the fan inside this projector sounds like. And you can barely hear it. Depending where you have this position, you'll never be able to hear that fan inside. Mostly if you have the speaker inside it playing something, you're definitely not gonna hear that fan. Now, I forgot to mention that you can actually use this as a speaker. So as a Bluetooth speaker, you can actually connect to it with your phone and you can play music on it if you would like. Now, if that wasn't enough, this also features autofocus and auto keystone adjustments. So you basically just position it however you want, you power it on, and the projector will do everything by itself. So pretty impressive, the tech that they were able to fit in this tiny little projector here. The projector itself is also very well built, and it does look and feel like a very premium product. It doesn't make any noise whenever you're moving it. I did have other projectors in the past, you move them and there is a lot of rattling parts inside. Well, that's not the case with this one. On the front here, of course, we have the lens, and underneath that we have what looks to be like a camera or some sort of a sensor. I'm assuming that's used for the autofocus and the auto keystone adjustment. Now at the bottom here we have a rubber base, so whenever you have this position on any surface, it's not gonna move around because it's not gonna slide around. And we also have a 1/4 inch screw hole here. So you can easily mount this on a tripod or any mount that has that kind of a screw. At the top of the device, we have all the control buttons for the projector, so you can control it that way, but inside the box, you're actually gonna get this remote control right here and 2 batteries for the remote control. So you don't necessarily have to touch the projector at all. You can actually change everything right from the remote control. With the remote control, you can also access the Google Assistant. So this has a built-in microphone. So you can say, hey Google, look for this or that. So you don't actually have to type, but if you want, you can also type. And if the remote is not close enough or you cannot find it, of course you can control everything about the projector from those buttons at the top. On the back of the projector we have the power button, another button that you'd use if you want to use this as a speaker. As I mentioned earlier, we have a sensor on the back there, then we have a 3.5mm audio jack, we have an HDMI port, a USB-A port and a USB-C port. You'd use that USB-C port for charging the device. So if you're looking for a very portable projector, because this is extremely tiny, a projector that fits anywhere, a projector that you can take with you anywhere, also a projector that has really good projection quality, let's call it, because if you see this video that I'm playing right now, so I am playing at 1080p resolution, and as you can see for yourself, it is nice and sharp. You wouldn't actually say that looks like 1080p. I'm also in a pretty dark room, but I just wanted to give you an idea how the projection quality from this tiny projector would look like. So very nice and vivid colors, very bright as well. So the quality that we're gonna get from something this small, I think it's unheard of in the projector world, I'm gonna say. So if you're looking for something tiny, this is definitely something that you should consider. As always, there will be some links in the video's description to check this out. The other projector that I want to show you is right here to my left. It's the projector that's been projecting all that on the wall from the beginning of the video. So this one is called the Nebula Mars 3 Air. Once again, this is a portable projector that has built-in Google TV and of course Netflix. And since we have Google TV, you can basically install any streaming application that's available for Google TV. So as I said earlier, Amazon Prime, just to give you an example, Disney or anything like that, the YouTube app. So any app that is available for Google TV, you can use on this projector. Now, this projector gets about 2.5 hours on the built-in battery. Of course, in the box, you're gonna find a power adapter so you can charge it, but 2.5 hours should give you enough time to basically finish most movies out there. And if you need more, you can just plug it in. Now, very interesting with this one is brighter. So this one has a brightness of 400 ANSI lumens, and I found that I can actually use this one in environments where it's not total darkness. So for example, I took this to my friend's house on their patio, and I was able to project on the wall. So the wall doesn't actually look that good, but the projection quality that we got from this, so this has a 1080p resolution, the quality that we got from it is quite impressive. Like for a portable projector that's fairly small, that is crystal clear quality. You wouldn't even say that it looks like 1080p. So I was quite impressed by the quality that we got from this one. This one also gets two 8-watt speakers inside, so the sound is more immersive, and of course it is quite loud as well for a projector. Now, this one also has a fan inside it, and you did hear the fan. Well, actually, I don't think you actually heard the fan when I had it projecting on the wall there, when I was talking about the other projector. So next I want to play a quick recording just so you can see and hear how the two 8-watt speakers sound from inside it. And you're also going to be able to hear that fan inside it. But I can tell you from now that the fan inside it is actually not loud. And if you have any type of sound playing from the projector, you're not going to be able to hear that fan inside it. So the fan is pretty quiet. So let me play that and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm going to play this video here so you can hear how the speakers in this projector sound like. So I'm basically going to point the microphone towards the projector. First, I want to show you how the internal fan sounds like. So I'm going to be quiet for a second and I'm just going to point the microphone towards the projector. So from where I'm standing here, I cannot hear that fan. So very, very quiet fan. All right, and next I'm gonna play this video, and basically it's loud music. So you can hear how those speakers inside this projector sound like. So again, I'm gonna be pointing the microphone towards the projector and we'll press play.
To the voices in my head, I'm gonna get up again. I'm gonna get up to another day. I'm gonna give it up again. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up again.
And as you've heard for yourself, the speakers inside it are quite loud, and you cannot hear that fan running inside it. Now, of course, this one also has autofocus and auto keystone adjustment. So you can position it however you want. The projector will do everything by itself. It takes about 3 seconds. So just like the previous projector that I showed you, it doesn't really matter how you place this. You're gonna see a straight image right ahead and of course in focus. So that does work very well on pretty much any surface that I've tried. Next, we are taking a quick look at the projector itself. So of course, on the front here, we have the lens. Then at the bottom here, we have that camera or sensor that's probably being used for autofocus and auto keystone adjustment. At the top here, we have a handle, so very easy to carry this around. Then we have at the top here 4 LEDs that will show you how much battery this device has. And then we have all the buttons at the top here. So easy to change settings, easy to play something else. But in the box, you're also gonna find a remote control that's pretty similar, maybe identical to the remote control that we got from the other projector. So you can control everything from this remote control. And as I said earlier, this has a built-in microphone, so you can access the Google Assistant from the remote control as well. So nice and easy. Moving to the back of the projector, here we have a 3.5mm audio jack, we have an HDMI port, we have a USB-A port, we have the power adapter port and the power button. So if you don't want to use this with Google TV or basically online, you can just plug in a hard drive or a USB stick or something like that. So you can play movies, videos right from local storage, I'm gonna say. So that is definitely an option for some. At the bottom here, we have a large rubber leg, let's call it. So whenever you have this placed on any surface, it's basically not gonna slip around, even if you have the speakers blasting. And then you're also gonna find a 1/4-inch screw hole, so you can easily mount this on a tripod or anything like that. I'm very happy to see that both these projectors have the official Netflix app built in. With a lot of projectors that I've tried in the past, you have to go through different hoops to actually get that Netflix app installed. Well, that's not the case with these ones. So with these ones, you're gonna get the official Netflix app. You're gonna be able to access all the features of that Netflix app. So definitely a big plus for these projectors. As always, there will be a link in the video description so you can check this one out as well. All right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.